the PPDT just today to detail Mayandelo chap that they are still in Azimio.
That's the law.
But tell me the value of having someone who does not want to be in this marriage.
It is the law. You sign something which says you cannot get out 6 months before or 3 months after. That is not Azimio law. That is the law of the country. That is there enshrined. They passed it in Bunge, Kinakaleb. So you're telling me even that they had not read? Surely, what are we dealing with here? You're dealing with...
You need to be clear when you say they passed it. Maybe it's something that I opposed, but you guys pushed it through.
It's a collective.
Yeah.
You see?
We never, I don't remember.
When Parliament passes something, the majority have their way. The minority
have their say.
May have their say.
Right.
The law passed. All right? And for somebody of the caliber of a governor of Machakos, not to understand that. And by the way, don't be shocked if within a month or two he's back to Azimio for different reasons, which we know. Nasio Kufinya. Those people of Kufinya, niye mwenyewe alisema ati somebody said, my friend, be careful. You might be finward today when you shake the hands of your principal. Because what is happening, and this is actually very deceptive on their part, they said they're going into this election as UDA. They didn't want any parties, fringe parties, but especially in Mount Kenya. They then went to bed with ANC and Fort Kenya. Now they are reaching out, the same game they are saying we are playing. Now they've reached out to PA, they've reached out to Chama, whatever. And
are you expecting any other small parties?
Of course, Kina Moses Kuria will probably go in. People like Jibebe. They're not in, they have not signed, but they will be made to sign. People like the Democratic Party. Incidentally, at the National Delegate Conference of the Democratic Party, it was announced that they are not going to form any pre-election coalition with anybody, whatever you call him, signing to join Kenya Kwisha. And we are like, did he do it? And in fact, there's a case in court where the members who did and signed that for that resolution. Kwanza, this Caleb is one who is the man doing those things. Don't think he's very innocent when you see him here.
Caleb, what was the value of bringing these small parties? Because it was evident from your side of the campaign. You said you're going it as UDA, which is clear and it's correct, and you're no business, creating all these coalitions. What's the value of all these small parties?
First, let me say the value that we had seen when we said we are going as UDA alone was we wanted to build we wanted to relieve the Jubilee dream, which was killed by Murathe and his team. We wanted to continue with that Jubilee dream of having one strong, unifying political party. And that is why we had initially said we are not going to form any coalitions. We wanted everybody, if possible, come into UDA. Let us all compete here and accept that there shall be one winner and we move on. But then when now the deep state decided that we have a lot of briefcase parties.
You keep saying deep state. Who's deep state?
Brother here is represents them. He can tell you the other members.
Okay, I don't know. Hang on.
No, James, let's be very clear.
When
deep state is the National Security Advisory Council. It is called NSAC. The deputy president sits on that one.
And has never been invited to.
Murathe does not sit on that one. But having said that, it is true, these guys, when they were forming Jubilee, they wanted to herd us all in one basket as a vehicle for 2022. Then they said, mulikuja mukanifukuza kutoka ODM. Hamwezi mukanifukuza from Jubilee. Sasa wako wapi? Okay. No, we didn't remove them. They walked. They left Jubilee and they went and formed another home. And we wish them well. In fact, incidentally, like you can see, we're still friends. And this is healthy. We compete. There's nothing personal. All right?
Absolutely.
It's like you Gor Mahia AFC. And after the game, shake hands.
Let me come back to,
okay.
I was making a point. And when we saw now that there was this mushrooming of all these briefcase parties, then we decided to let also these parties come and join us. And we teamed up with big parties first, ANC and Ford Kenya. And those are substantial political parties with parliamentary representation and even Senate representation. And then after that, now we started accepting to have all these parties because we saw that maybe we would look bad when they say these guys just want to go it alone. And we said, let's not leave window for people to start spreading rumors. But coming back to Jubilee, yes, we said we are not going to be chased from Jubilee. And true, we cannibalized it. We left with everybody except the few that are left within Jubilee. And we were properly chased out. We were properly given instructions. In fact, James, and I said this before, and my good friend David here is a witness. Before we were sworn in,
when is this, 2018?
2017.
2017.
Immediately after the elections, while the court process petitioning the presidential election was still ongoing, we had a PG in quotes. But it was not a PG, it was a monologue meeting. First, you're told when you get to State House, leave your watch and your phone in the car. Be there by 8. Meeting will start at 8. So we're there by 7:30. Sumptuous breakfast. Oh, 7-course breakfast. We were not going there for breakfast. But you sit there for 2 hours. Then the president appears, prayer, and he summarizes as the riot acts 25 minutes for a meeting that you have waited for 2 hours is over. And I remember a remark that President Uhuru made that was shocking. He said, if you do not agree with my policies, the gate of State House is open. And we left State House in a hurry because the gate was open for us.
I think my
few days later, the presidential election was nullified. The same gates that were told were open for us to get out were open for us to go in to go and plan for the re-election of the president. So, those were the telltale signs that things were not the same. Things were not going to be the same.
The truth.
And
you have a chance.
No.
Yes.
At that same
fact,
meeting,
you can ask any member.
at that same meeting,
Hang on.
the members of parliament were told that the president is very busy with his agenda of running the country. Anybody who has an issue should report to the deputy president. True.
That was
They
2013.
were told they go to Karen, not to bother him in state, because he's dealing with matters of state. But